Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'd like to say thank you for joining us on this episode. This is Money Matters Live, and we have a special guest with us. But before we bring him on board, I want to say thank you to everyone, our followers, and those who are online watching, and those who probably will stumble across this video. Thank you for, believing in us, I would say. And in Money Matters Live, we actually bring people. God has called us to a life of abundance, a life of, having so much to give. It is said that to whom much is given, much is expected. God has enriched us with so much, and we need to give good accounts of this money. How do we manage this money? How do we multiply this money? And how do we make the money live, for posterity, legacy for your children get unborn, reaching out to lives, impacting people. We've been called to live a life of difference. And in Money Matters Life, we discuss about savings, investments you can put your money, investment vehicles that you can put your money, such that when you're sleeping, your money is making money for you. That's what you call passive income. We invest in life insurance, health insurance, businesses of the 21st century that you can do in this time, and how to get your business in the front of people, how to sell, how to market your products, how to get it to the people who need them. Because you could have a great service if you're not reaching or you're not solving a problem, then you'll just be there and not making money. So you could have a great idea, but how do you get it to people who need this thing? And I want you to sit back and get ready to be inspired by our guests who'll be talking to us about how you can make money, how you can manage, and how you can multiply money in order for you to be able to leave a legacy and to have a successful business. We say business is successful when a business can live and run on its own, such that when you're no longer there, the business itself is taking care of other people. You don't have to lay off people because you are no longer living. But I'm glad today to bring a great guest who'll be taking us on that ride. But before I bring him, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Sandra Oko. I'm a Maxwell Leadership Certified Team Member, coach, speaker, and trainer. I'm a member of the Toastmaster, a best-selling author, and an IT salesperson of over 20 years. I've been in the IT industry selling hardware, selling software. I have sold diverse things. And I've also done my own type of business. I've run a bakery. I had a grocery store. I also ran a laundry outfit that I eventually sold when I was going to move down to the side of the country. And so today we have Gary himself. But before I bring him on board, I like to just shoot one of our commercials. Thank you. So we're back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so let me read his resume before I bring him on board. We have Gary Wilton, who is the CEO of Winston Easters Financial LLC, DBA Liberty Tax Service. He has successfully run his business in Arizona and various other cities in southeastern Michigan. Gary is a graduate of Lawrence Technological University and Walsh College, where he earned his Master's of Science in Taxation. In addition to his experience in tax preparation, Gary has experience in bookkeeping, accounting for small businesses, tax resolution, home mortgage refinancing, and pre-approval for new purchases with Rocket Mortgage. His professional goals are to help small businesses optimize their financial powers and on their organization skills. So right now, the next person you get to see is Gary himself. He'll be taking us on a deeper dive on how to build a successful. Hello, sir. So excited.
Hello, Miss Sandra. How are you today?
Thank you so much. I'm sorry. We were meant to meet some days ago, and it just kept my mind. After doing the other videos, I just didn't remember. But I'm glad I'm able to, bring you up today.
Yes, and so happy to be here and talk to your guests. because money really matters, and how you use money. Money is a tool. It's a tool. Some people worship money, but the thing with money, you need to use it to help people, help yourself, help people, and try to leave a legacy. So, therefore, each dollar needs to be working hard to make more money so that you can use it for the good of helping your fellow mankind, helping the world be a better place. And you can only do that. You need money because you need resources. You need human resources to pay people, and you need to buy things to make this machine work. And you got different tools in there. You got and one of the first things you need to do is to have a budget. That's basic things. How much money is coming in and how much money is going out. And so I would say start there, get an idea where you are. That's a roadmap to success for you going to the next step, and then determine where your end goal wants to be. Where do you want to be at the end? When your life is over, what do you want to be known for? What did you do to help the world, to help your family? Just to make everybody feel good. That's what it's for. So you now, and we could talk about the bookkeeping aspect. We have a lot of people say that's truck drivers, right? I know a few of them make 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, but most of the time they do what we call contractor work, 1099 work. So there's no taxes coming out of their money that they're making. So number one, they need to get with a bookkeeper or something so they can keep up with the expenses and the income. So at any given point in time, you would know exactly how well you're doing and with your business enterprise. So, and then you got all of the tax rates, which a lot of people don't know about. Different kind of taxes. Now you have more taxes. You got to know your marginal tax rate as far as income taxes. So that's a rate. You know where you are on that spectrum, because the more money you make, the higher those tax rates are. And then you need to know what the expenses are so you can deduct them from that gross income to come down to what will be taxed. But in addition to that, you will have employment taxes, and so you got to. There's so many kind of taxes you have to deal with, and you got to know how to miss those. Uh, uh, do things legally so that you can avoid that taxation. So, is anything special you want me to address, Miss Sandra?
Yeah, basically, how do you get the money? What does it entail in getting your budget together, knowing how much comes in, knowing
Hmm.
how much you spend on particular things, in order for you to be able to keep a control of your income and your expenses. What do
Hmm.
you do to ensure that your expenses does not exceed what comes in? What are the investment vehicles can I put part of my money, such that when I'm sleeping, when I can no longer work, how, where would I get money from? My
Sure,
savings, what will my savings do for me? Just leaving money in the bank, is it a good thing? We want to find out, because I tell people a lot of times that it's not safe leaving your money in the bank because there are no interest. And before you know it, inflation takes it over. These are
sure,
all I want the people to know, that just starting a business and not having a control of your budget can make a business fail. And because the theme of our talk today is how to run a successful business, such that I have a business, I'm starting from A. How do I get to Z? And how
mm,
do I stay empowered, making more money, such that when I'm no longer there, the company can leave?
sure. So, to start off first, you need to, have a solid business plan for your business so that you know what your goals are as a business, And one way to get help with a solid business plan is have an advisory board or a board of directors, so that is more than
Just
one person working on it. Now, you, even though a lot of us, we feel we're very smart people, we only know what we know, right? So when we talk to other people that have been in other endeavors, successful people, and put them on our boards, they can help us make more solid decisions as to what the path forward needs to be. So that would be thing one. And then after you got that plan, in that plan would be something rudimentary as your budget. So what's your inflows and what's your outflows? And now you would say, well, I don't have a budget because I'm brand new. So then you would go into the part of the business plan as your marketing plan. How will you get the money? That plan is very, very flexible. When you start that marketing plan to get money and you're trying to market out, maybe social media, you're trying to get emails, you're trying to get contacts, you're going to certain meetings like Chamber of Commerce meetings. Now uh, you see who your market is. You know who your market is. Now you got to get in front of them with social media, uh, email, face to face, whatever you have to do to show how you can help them. And I think now you have to monitor that marketing plan. How well are you doing after you did this? Did it work? Did anybody come? And now after you get those people in the door, is marketing among the four walls. Do you have a clean place? Do you look neat? Do you know what you're doing? Can you show them some things that they don't know? And that's very important. So they come into your place and you have the knowledge that will take them to the next step, to walk them along and tell them the things they need to, because a lot of people too don't button themselves up as far as liability, right? Somebody got all this business going and somebody come and trip out the door because they had a bad parking lot. Now they take the business away because they sued them because they forgot about that part. So uh, generally, we work with a team. With lawyers, bankers, and accountants and the bookkeepers to all keep you going in the correct direction as far as your business is concerned. So it's so many things that people don't think about. They say, "Well, I'm making the money," and then somebody is there to take it away too. So you got to be mindful of those things. And so you need help. You need people to help you make those decisions. So and that's how bookkeeping helps too, because it'll help to monitor your success, whether you're doing, because those plans should be fluid, where you can change all the time. You got to keep up with the trends of the news, like you said, inflation. How much is institutions giving you interest for your money? And then once you figure those things out, you need to get investment advisors to show you where to take your money and put it in vehicles that make you more money. And that way, see, when you get to the point where your human resources is making money as well as your monetary sources are making you money, you got a whole lot of success there. Absolutely.
true. True,
So,
and that's why you must keep the control.
mhm,
You must be in control of. You must know what comes in and what goes out, in order for you to be able to keep, knowing how much comes in, how much is this, what are the
yes.
bills you're paying, what is left over. How do you invest what is left over so that you don't just leave the money? So in the
Hmm.
event that businesses, or there's inflation or there's a downturn in the business, such that businesses are not doing well, you can fall on a reserve to be able to pay your human resource, to be able
Hmm.
to take care of the bills. So how do we now take care of this money that comes in? How do we now define and decide what investment vehicles to put them in? And how do you mitigate when things are not going well? How do you reach out for help? Because I spoke about mentorship, finding our people in areas of your businesses, and finding out how the people who are successful in your chosen field, and
Hmm.
following them to ensure that you are guided. That I get through.
Yes. One of the things that people do is to make sure they stay on the right track is they'll have an accountability manager or a mentor, and every week or a couple of days or so, you'll check in with that mentor and make sure that you're on track with the goals that your monetary goals, and let you know that if help you measure them to see how well you're doing. And I think that's what a lot of people don't do. They try to do it all themselves, and that's even well, like I said, with your advisory board or your board of directors and these mentors, now you can start to scale up, because we find out it's so competitive out here that you need to know how to scale up to the next level. One of the first things you need to do is find out, whatever field you're in, who are the major players. What do they do? How do they stay on top? And I think a lot of people in the industry, they don't even know who the major players are. So your thing is, if you're not playing, even if you're a small company, you like Chrysler used to have an old slogan, building to be the best. If you could have five people, but these people are all five dynamic people, they can play on the same platform as a Fortune 500 company by each one of these players knowing their role. So therefore, you would want to have your you had the organizational charts in a large company. Your five people might just have six or seven hats, but they would handle that department. Or they wouldn't do one job. They might do seven jobs. But it's somebody, you got to have somebody responsible for all the tasks at hand to get you to the next level. And somebody that hold you accountable with the measures of success to let you know that you're going in the right direction. So that's what I said. So you get that going, and as the money start coming in, like you say, you got low level investments as far as risk. So you get financial advisors to help you to know what your money can make money on. Like, I mean, it could be something like you can find out who it's low cost guaranteed investments that they might FDIC might insure for, say, 250,000. Well, you just put 250,000 in that pack, then in that particular pile. Then you might have another 250 in another pile. Then you might do something like investing in real estate. Say you invest in commercial real estate, where you buy the real estate at a low rate with your money you made. Uh, get with some construction people, fix it up where it's going. The market value is up. Develop a whole area. Now you got rentals. You help those business, and then help the businesses make money by sending people over to them, because you put quality businesses in your buildings. So therefore, they like you. You keep the lease rate down, so they can't afford to leave. They need to stay with you. And I know a couple of people, they took the money they made off their core business, put it in the real estate, and now they're multimillionaires because they have that stream of income that's coming in every month to do whatever they want to do, new ventures. So that's one clear path right there through real estate. Hmm.
Thank you so much for that. But before we go on, I think we'll probably take a water break. Then we'll be back.
Are you thinking of
Okay.
how to publish your book on Amazon or how to get your published book to become an Amazon bestseller book? Dip Insight Books is the perfect in-between solution in transforming your ideas into a book. We can help you with all the complicated parts of publishing, such as process TO transformation. What we do: full manuscript evaluation, receive quality assurance edit, full copy edit and final proofread to remove spelling and grammar mistakes, oversee your cover design, create your interior layout, publish and distribute your book, lock down your marketing strategy. Ghostwriting, where there is no manuscript. Our goal is to help you publish your book promptly. Contact us today at 404-740-9091. Email us at info@dipinsightworld.com. To start the submission process, check us out at www.books.dipinsightworld.com and submit your details. You can visit our Facebook page at Dip Insight World.
So welcome back. Welcome back from the break. Thank you. I want to find out, would you tell us more about tax, and also tell us, how did you start your business? What are the things you encountered, and how did you mitigate those obstacles to staying afloat in business?
Well, what I did is I looked at a franchise situation in Liberty Tax. So a franchise in any business is somebody that came out with a proven method in this business that is going to be successful, and they constantly monitor and improve that process because you want to improve each day. And I thought that was a great thing to use in the second half of my life, because one of the sure things they say in life is going to be death and taxes. So I say people will always have these taxes and always have the land mines to try to navigate. So when I started, I realized that I had some training, and then also, I had some training in dealing with people. I was also in the Toastmasters as well. And I thought that that was very, very important, that you knew how to talk to people and let them know how you can help them in their money matters. So I saved my money. I used four state savings, like a 401k, so to make sure that I had money in the bank, and that at that time, when I got ready to launch the business, I did the business plan and bought my computers, and I had to training, and then I started training people to help me. Good people that people want to deal with people that they like. They don't spend money with you if they don't like you. So that's a very important part. So when I did that, I found a good place where the traffic count was high. You do it to demographics, study of who's in your area, and I say, now I know who I need to market to, and that there was a lot of people. I found out, number one, how many tax returns were done by other competitors in my location. I can get that data. You can get a lot of data to make you successful. So I had the kind of people was there, how much the demographics, how much money they made, as well as who did their tax returns and how much these preparers, how many customers they had. So I know you put, like, stick a pin in the map. This is where you should be. You get there, know what the competition is doing, and then your thing is try to alleviate the competition. You want to be the best. You want to make it where people will pass by the people next door to come to you, because there's nobody else like you. So you got to be remarkable on every sense of the word. You got to know more, and know more about taxes. And then not only that, I have to treat the people right, where I had to meet them where they want to be met. Do you want me to text you? Do you want me to email you? Do you want a phone call? What kind of customer service do you want? I wanted that be customer service on steroids. Uh, Anytime I just do a transaction, I ask them for a hamburger, and they stick it out the window, and then I give them $5. That's only a transaction. I want somebody to say, "Hello, Miss Sandra, how are you? How's your life been going? I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy you buying this hamburger from me." And you want to do that same thing with any business, especially the taxes. So, like I say, first I had to study about the subject matter, and then, but the next thing is I'm very high on professional development. So I'm still learning, and I'm still training, and I'm still getting my people trained. So we always go around. I'm in the National Association of Tax Practitioners, and then I got a whole network of folks, CPAs, enrolled agents, people work for the IRS across my network that I can call and email and talk to all the time. And in every state is somebody that I can know and talk to. So you want to have that professional network going so you can know how to solve people problems, because that's what we do. We try to solve the problem. So so that's what I sought to get with the group that help, knows what they're doing. My company is the third largest tax preparation company in the country. So there's a lot of good people that work in that company. We're going to our annual convention. Will be later this month. We'll be in Dallas, and therefore we'll go to workshops and networking. So that professional development is very, very important to have a successful business. So that's I just keep it going and keep training. Training. I got a couple bookkeeping apprentices now. They were in college and they dropped out of college, and they welcomed me for the opportunity. So we're gonna be moving real fast this year.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Hmm.
That's awesome. You need to know, and like you rightly say, I'm a person given to, attending transformational events, because
Hmm.
you find that more than anything else, people need to know what you know. People need to know what you can do for them.
Yes.
People need to know that you are a problem solver. You are solution to some of their problems. So sitting at home waiting for people to come knock on your door, you'll never get it. You have to
Hmm.
get out there, like Chris Robbins will always say, get out there. You have to knock
That's
on the
right.
door of people, go out there to reach out to others. And you must also learn to sell yourself, sell your
Hmm.
business. Nobody's going to be your cheerleader.
That's
Nobody's going
right.
to be proud of you. You need to be your number one cheerleader. You
That's
need to
right.
be your number one mouthpiece. You need to
Hmm.
tell the world what you can do for them and how you stand above every other competitor in the market. As no
That's
one
right.
would do that for you, you've got to
Hmm.
do that. And people
That's
need to
right.
also get reviews. What are people saying about your business?
Hmm.
And you don't want to do a transactional business. You
Hmm.
sell, just push something to your customer, and that's all. But you want to go just beyond being transactional. So finding out how they are being enjoying your product or your services,
Hmm.
getting feedbacks from them, seeing how this can impact them in the longer run, and
Yeah.
also reaching out to them to say, okay, who do you know that need these services that you can refer me to?
Hmm.
You know, having a referrer and having a repeat buy. If your customers are happy, they would always come back to do a repeat buy.
That's right.
Everything they need have a problem to solve. The
Hmm.
first person that comes to mind is their business, the person who provides business to them. Whether
Hmm.
you're into bookkeeping, whether you're into something else, laundry, they just want to ask you every information because they see you as a go-to help,
Hmm.
as a
Yes.
go-to help, as a mentor. They see you as somebody who is there to solve any problem. So
Hmm.
whatever thing that comes to them, they reach out to you.
Hmm.
So business has gone just being beyond just being transactional, but to a level where you get to know about your customer. And
Yes.
that's why it is said KYC, know your
Yes.
customer. Find
Yes.
out when it's their birthday. Find out when they're celebrating anything special in their life.
That's
Get
right.
into their sphere such that
Hmm.
they are doing something, you are there, and they feel so committed to doing business with you. And even when they do not have any business, they want to tell others about what you do. And
Hmm.
you know that one-to-one referral is a great way to refer people.
Right. That's right. So we, like you say, the father of business, Peter Drucker, say the only reason To be in business is to create a customer. And that little statement, if you really think about it, it entails a lot. So we like to catch young entrepreneurs. We don't have to be young, but new entrepreneurs when they're just starting. So we can get all the professionals together to get them started off on the right track. They got the right insurance. They had their bookkeeping intact. They got their tax preparation. They got their legal. Like, what kind of organization should I be? So we work with lawyers. So people say, well, I want to be a LLC, or I want to be a S corp, or I want to be a C corp. What's the difference? They don't know. But for instance, there's one guy say I'm a corporation, which is what they call a C corp, and he didn't know that when you are a corporation, you get taxed on two levels. You get taxed on the corporate level as well as the individual level. So when he came to do his taxes, he found out that his corporation had a tax liability. He thought he was getting a refund. He's supposed to have been paying for quarterly taxes. See, if he came to us at the beginning, he would have known that, and he would have been paying his tax bill every quarter. And when he went to get his taxes, he might have had a refund. So he didn't. I haven't seen him since. So
Okay.
he was in the wrong organization because he wasn't making that much money. He need he need to been a S corporation. So, but we have lawyers on staff to help with those needs, to really help you with tax planning. Tax planning is more that is has other things that you deal with other than taxes itself. You need to know the tax law, but you need to know some other laws too. You need to know how insurance works, or even just straight out law of what kind of organization should you be. Who should be in that organization? How do you run that organization? Because it's not just, oh, I signed up for it and I'm all registered with the state or whatever it is. It's more to it than that. And then we try to help you. We know the problems that you're going to entail, so we want to get you situated where all of your paperwork is in order. So bankers like you, the IRS like you, your customers like you, because you're very orderly. I found out that most of the people that make all the money, they're extremely organized, very, very organized, down to anything. They can pull up a report. They can tell you how much they did last week. They can tell you how much they did last year. They can tell you what they did 5 years ago at any time. And this we help you be on top of it like that, so you would know what's going on in your life, in your business, and all that helps you keep stress down. You keep stress down, you could live a more fruitful life. Otherwise, spend more time with the things that mean something to you, your family. You might have elders you need to spend time with. You might have young children you need to, but you stressed out trying to chase the money. You need to have that organized so it's calm. And you can
Sure.
make the money and still have a life as well, right? That's what my philosophy. But one of the good things is, for I was just thought about it, for is mentors. I've seen a lot of people that's very successful. They couldn't get in front of the mentors, so what they did is they found out the top people in the industries and got their books, and they read everything that these people put out. You know, the people were like to give out, like say John Maxwell or something. To read the books, you might not talk to him all the time, but you can read the books that he wrote, or any other business leader.
And that's true. Sometimes, you have mentors that are not, you have not seen, you've not met, but the
Hmm.
book can give you a guidance
Hmm.
to, what to do, how to do it, and when you have a problem, what to do to come out of
Hmm.
it. Because these, I tell people, I said, it's either you're just entering a problem or you're just getting out of work. But as
Hmm.
long as you're living, as long as you have a business, you will be in one challenge or the other. But what you do when you are in those challenges, your responses to it really
Hmm.
don't matter. They either make you or mar you. There are two things that you either go for the better or you go downward.
Yes.
So what your responses in life and your choices is what make your business stand out. Yes, there will be difficult moments. What do you do at those difficult moments? And that's why you rightly find out that John Maxwell will often say, keep failure and success together. For this
Hmm.
will keep you resilient because you learn more in failures. Because you
Yeah.
go back to your drawing board to find out how and what did I do wrong? And how
Yeah.
do I improve on what I know now to get to where I need to be?
Yeah.
Knowing where you are now really matters in order for you to know where you want to be. Just
That's
like
right.
the GPS, the map. The
Hmm.
map wants to know your location. Where are you now?
Yes.
And where do you intend to go? And the
Hmm.
map will not give you the journey, what it will entail. But
Hmm.
as you keep going on that journey, the
Hmm.
map keep opening up. And that's when you get to find out, oh, there's traffic. Oh, there's an accident on this part. But
Hmm.
you're already in it. So
Hmm.
you must start your journey to success.
Hmm.
And in between, as you go through your journey, there's going to be difficult moments. But
Yeah.
as you get there, God is giving us the grace and the grit. And that's why we have men. And that's why you must plug in a system. You cannot do business alone. And
Hmm.
that's why the Bible even mentions, God, the Bible says, God places the solitary in
Hmm.
family.
Yes.
Importance of having a circle of friends is
Yes.
important. And that's why if you are in a new community, you don't have friends.
Yeah.
Plug into all the different groups, business of chambers of business. Find out what is going on. Is the Lions Club? Just find out
Hmm.
what group you can belong in.
That's
When you
right.
belong into a group, because I tell people the three things that makes you, the resources that get inside of you, the
Hmm.
people you hang around, and the environment you stay. So
Hmm.
find out those three things. If you're not in the right environment, you might need to plug yourself out and
Hmm.
plug yourself in another environment. If you're in a wrong group where people talk down on you, try to
Hmm.
drag you down and say every negative words to you, then you need to leave that environment to get into the right environment where you're spoken well of. When people can tell you you're doing great in your business, you're
Hmm.
doing people are speaking positive into you, and you
Hmm.
find that you keep increasing and improving. You also want to take care of what am I watching? What am I spending my time to do? What books am I reading?
Yes.
Are they just fun book? Are they
Yes.
book I can learn from? Yes, sometimes you need humor to
Yes.
relax and
Yes.
to reduce stress, but much more than reading a book for just relaxation. You also need books that would
Hmm.
help you in personal development.
Hmm.
Personal development is one gift you can give to yourself that no one can take from you. Your
That's
money
right.
can go. Somebody can rob you of your money. But
Hmm.
one thing that no one can take from you is the development you're given to yourself.
That's
And
right.
it helps you to stand out in life.
Hmm.
So with all we've learned today, I want to say thank you to our audience. I also want to thank our guests for sharing his story with us. I also want to find out when you had difficult moments, how did you go through it?
Well, sometimes I had to just leave the situation, maybe go out of town, go to an island, or go around some water and sit back and rethink and relax, pull myself out of the situation and rethink about what was going on and who could help me through it. And sometimes, a lot of times, when I take myself out of the situation, I can figure it out, and then I will say, if you the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and think you're going to get a different result. So the
Mm,
first thing is realizing that you are failing on this. You are not the smartest person in the room. You need help. So the first thing is admit you need help. Don't keep saying I'm the smart person and you look at the result and it's a failure. So, but failure is a good thing. And one of the things I found out, when you fail and it looks like you're sleeping on the floor at the place and nobody's coming in, that lets you, what you want to do with failure is say, I will not do this again. How do I not do this again? And I think if you take all the failures and take the lemons and make it into lemonade, you're gonna be fine. So failure is a good thing. You have to know that you are getting a kick. You're getting a you're getting a warning signal. It's the siren that's going off. Now what you gonna do? And you gotta stand up. So you're a warrior. You get knocked down. When you say, "Saints, get back up again." So get up. Don't sit down. It's okay, but don't do the same thing again.
Yes, you
So
learn from it.
yeah, you go and then you look for counsel for people that have been through that. How did you handle that? You went through this. What you seem happy. What did you do? And you find that counsel, and you say, "Oh, I went through that. Now I do this now, and no problem." But getting out of that situation works good for me, where I just take myself out of the fire and get over and rethink it. And then it's sort of like, hey, pray on it. And it just comes there. There's a solution. Yeah, that's the way I do it. Pull yourself out.
Yes. And don't stay there. Don't stay in a pity party. Some
Mm-hmm.
people want to, oh, I want people to come around and say sorry. No. That
Mm-hmm.
keeps you there. Pity party, you have to just get up, wipe yourself up, and keep moving. And
Keep
as you keep
moving.
moving, you become very strong
Yes.
and strong, such that you have a story to tell. And when other people come, you can tell them, this is what happened to me. And I got up.
Yeah.
So we go through different things in life because God wants us to be a mentor for others. God
Mm-hmm.
wants us to teach them what we learned during our difficult moments. So I
Right.
want to say thank you to all our viewers, and I also want to thank our guests. I'm excited, and I'm sure you got one or two things. So thank you. And if
Mm-hmm.
this video has been a blessing to you, please kindly like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can often get more updates from us and share. It is said that a leader is one who knows it and shares it with others. So you want to be a leader in your sphere. Share this video with others. Be a blessing to the world. Thank you so much.
Now you're welcome.
And have a blessed evening, everyone.
Mm.
Bye.
Bye.